3BC.
Welcome back to 3BC. This is your girl Joy, and KC, One Solo, and Chloe are back with us as well. We were talking about Beckyism and caucasity and all of this stuff. So since we are talking about that, why don't we just roll into the Kardashian effect? The Kardashian, as we unaffectionately call them offline, sometimes online as well. Lisa Ray had a video talking with some other Black actresses and influencers about how the Kardashians made our curves that are natural to Black women, features that are natural to Black women, okay, and acceptable and desirable, but mostly on them. And then we out here trying to pay to get bodies to look like them, to look like us, which don't make no damn sense. Shall we discuss?
Mm-hmm. She made a good point, and I'm glad that she spoke about it publicly, because we've all been saying it, I think, to some degree. We all noticed how all of a sudden there was this, just everywhere you look, this Black woman looked like that Black woman looked like this Black woman, and they're getting younger. I don't want to name my favorite rapper, who I realized last night just how altered that she is, and I'm like, this is a sick standard to have been set. We were already fighting against just being thin or being shapely, but not being too big at the same time. Black women, we're always attacked, for our body size. Like y'all saw, I posted on Facebook the other day how I was greeted by an elder in my girls' family. Oh, you done got bigger than me, But then if I push this big down here in my butt and get these butt shots and push some of it up to my chest, now I'm perfect,
Right.
We're fine the way that we are. And for y'all to come around with these ant bodies all the time and try to make that the new norm, there is something there that is so sick.
And not everybody wants to look like Jessica Rabbit. Y'all realize Jessica Rabbit ain't real, right? That's a cartoon. And y'all walking around here waist training and tummy tea and all this other dumb bullshit y'all doing and surgery and stuff, trying to look like a fucking cartoon character. How does that make sense?
And the only one you looking like are the ones from A Bug's Life.
Exactly. And then you got, and then it's like unbalanced. It's unbalanced too, because then you got all this wide hip, big old booty, and then you got a turkey leg. You looking like a drumstick on the bottom. Like, it's not even right. It doesn't even fit your body
at all.
So how did we get here? And part of it is these Kardashian chicks, right? I mean, Kim in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she is so altered, and you guys have to realize she's full of plastic. Y'all,
and she's full of shit, because we all know
full of shit.
She's that girl. When you look at her teenage photos to just her early 20s, you already saw the chop started on her face.
Yes,
it started there, and then it's like she went under the knife, and she said, "No, yeah, this y'all think that she's so great. She does not like any part of her body."
At all. It was a complete reorg. And then the audacity and the caucasity of her to be on that magazine cover. I thought it was Beyonce for a minute. I was like, what this girl, that ain't no tan, sis. No, ma'am.
Are so busy chasing after her and her unrealistic body image when she wants to be you. At the end of the day.
She does. And never was that more evident than we were in Mexico. I see these girls, again, like we said earlier, trying to look like Kim Kardashian, who's trying to look like them. And I was like, this shit is so fucked up.
And then for her to have set that trend even within her own family amongst her younger sisters.
Yeah.
I think is ridiculous.
It is.
Why haven't you talked to your sister? Baby girl, you are fine. Don't do anything. You are fine.
Because if she's not fine, then you can't tell anybody else that they're fine. If you are not fine with yourself.
Right.
You can't tell anybody else.
And I hate to see people drag Beyonce for being who she is.
That is her natural body, even though she
them all her curves, honey.
I mean, she be eating organic air and shit, but that is her natural body. She has not had it surgically altered.
But here's the other thing. It's her natural body, and the shit is like a size 10 or a 12.
At the end of the day, come on now. That ain't size
baby.
4.
Get up
that ain't a size 0.
Yes.
That waist is snatched. Same for Fantasia. Them some snatched waists up in there. But them natural good old black women waists and booty. And dimply thighs. Under them super lycra tights with the fishnets on top of them.
Yeah.
I'm all for foundations and illusions. But that's just how them girls came up in the world. This collard greens and cornbread. And that's what you're going to get.
That's right. And they like girls too.
They fine with it. And they fine with it. They like,
you know,
it's going to be fake, and it's what it is.
Fanny B is from North Carolina, and B is from Texas, so they come thick.
That's
you know what I mean? You just come out thick.
But, you know, what's sad is, and then like KC was saying, it's the effect on the sisters. It's like they're benefiting from it and victims at the same time, and I don't even think they realize it. Like I was looking at I believe it was my Marie Claire, just an old issue that I hadn't downloaded yet. And I was like, who is this black girl? I haven't seen her before. Girl, I read the headline. It said Kylie Jenner. I mean, and I was like, oh my Lord. Because I guess they gave her a little tan, but her lips were so big. Her features were so black. And it was just her face that I did not recognize her. And she's really, I mean, she's made a ton of money, but I think she's had the harshest effect of it all, trying to live up to one sister's look, because that's basically, she's not a Kardashian, she's a Jenner, and she's basically changed her looks to look like Kim, when it's the one sister who actually has a look and is a model and minding her own business. Is the only one that hasn't altered herself. It's the one that actually made it as a model.
I must say drastically. She hasn't altered herself drastically.
Who?
Kendall. Now,
Kendall. You don't think so?
I believe she's done something.
She may have got a nose job. I don't know. But to me,
I don't know the
look when she was a little kid.
Kendall and Kylie.
You do, girl. Kendall is the one you see in all the magazines as a professional model. Yeah. And
I mean, sort of on purpose, because I don't really care to know the difference between the two.
She worked. I mean, I have to give her credit. She did work to do that. She had her own photo book. She did a lot of things to work to get in that industry. And, you know, of course, she's got some other ups because she's been on TV.
No.
I ain't going to take that away
back y'all up. I'm going to back y'all up. When folks start talking about
just on that
working hard to get in the industry, no, tell me how you came from Alabama and got to the industry in California.
From the dirt.
You worked hard.
From the dirt.
Right. Now, I'm not saying, I just said now she got some ups now. I didn't deny she ain't had no ups in there. She still worked. But even if you're a kid that comes from something, it doesn't deny that you've worked. But she's not the one touting, I'm self-made, I'm all this stuff, neither. She the only one really that kind of mind her own business and do her job and shut up.
She's still problematic. I never forget.
They all problematic. I find them all distasteful. But I find them all distasteful and problematic.
I only know Kylie from Kendall because I realized at some point after Kylie got herself all altered.
But I'm talking about Kendall. I'm not talking about Kylie not being.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Kylie is the same age as my oldest daughter. And when you look at them, they are drastically different. You know, Kylie looks 35. My daughter, who's 21, looks 19 still.
And it's because of all that work.
It is because of all of that crap that she's done to herself.
The extra makeup to be
and the spackle,
like Kim.
Spackle. Yeah. And
that Kim isn't really happy, or how they had Chloe on the diet stuff to push and make money and do that. You know,
I gave her a whole show.
It's like, let her be big if she wants. I mean, the girl actually
she wasn't big.
She's big bone. She just big.
She wasn't big. She was just bigger than the. I mean, you know, OJ is big. OJ was a big boy, so
y'all believe that's OJ baby.
That girl
y'all bad.
She built like a linebacker. You know damn well that is not Robert Kardashian.
And her face looked like his face.
It does.
You know what? I ain't never thought about that. Well, you know, they thought for 1 second that one of them, when the mama had an affair, that one of them might have been the other one's child. But the other three look like both of them. She don't look like nobody.
She don't.
She look like OJ.
I ain't never thought about it. Girl,
okay.
You know what? I'm gonna let that go. I ain't got no comment on that. But Kingdom is not happy with any of it. But I think they have also ruined the fashion industry because everybody based their clothes on what they were wearing, like Soul Train dancers in the beginning. And then thank the Lord, the one thing Kanye did a fourth of the way right was help get that child some style. But then it was too late.
Yes.
She is not stylish. Wearing tight shit with your boobs hanging out all the time is not stylish.
Anytime you see anything she wears is put together by somebody. She does not have a natural fashion sense at all, period. Kanye dresses her. It has been on a show that he changed out her whole entire wardrobe because she dressed so horribly. And it's true. They all did.
Her outfit's still ugly.
Yeah, but then now they're ushered in this way.
I had to tell my nephew she's not a trendsetter. She is a person. She only sets a trend because y'all buy into it. She's not doing anything original. I said, go look at her.
You know what? You know what?
That's Gucci right off the rack.
You know what, Chloe? She is a trendsetter, but she is not a style maven or a fashionista.
Exactly.
And what it is now they have ushered in this wave of, you know, tight shit, bodycon, everything. And now everybody's confusing bodycon dresses or clothing, cats, pant, jumpers, whatever, with fashion. And
that's always been a California thing though.
It's always been a California thing, but now it's widespread and it's across the board. And now, you know, it's flesh peddling over fashion. And I really have a way of I feel a way about it because, you know, I've always liked actual fashion.
That's right.
You know, and I'm fine, even though, you know, I'm not necessarily at my fighting weight. And so I'm not finna wear necessarily no bodycon, nothing. I leave that to One Solo. I know you got it, girl. You got it, boo.
One Solo can rock it.
You can.
One Solo got it.
You can get it.
But I am not going to probably wear it. Well, you going to get that bodycon for One Solo. I'm probably not wearing bodycon. I might wear form fitting. I'm not wearing bodycon, even still, but I would not probably be rocking around like that anyway.
We don't teach people to dress your body tight.
Right.
Oh, not at all.
And dress what works for you. And that's what's sexy is what works for you. Because to me, even if you have naked, if you owning it and you can rock it and it looks good, fuck it, go for it. That's on you. J-Lo
Let me
can
tell
wear
you something.
Ain't none of us gonna be able to wear.
True that.
But hello, and she still look good in the dress that she wore 20 years ago?
Truth.
And rocked it again. And they restyled this. And I don't know if y'all saw this. They took the same fabric and made her another outfit in one of these in style, I think. And she rocked the shit out of there too. But that she's a rarity. Let me tell you, people with certain bodies are rarities. And she got more of a black lady body because she a Latina. But see, she kind of started it too when Puffy dated her. That's when, to me,
but let me tell you about J-Lo.
The booty movement. But anyway,
But let me tell you about J-Lo.
But that's a little booty movement, girl. You know, come on, that's a real booty. It ain't big and juicy. It's a juicy booty for a white woman.
It is, and that's what I was going to say. J-Lo's booty is not that big. It's big in comparison to all the white girls she's around.
What's a white girl?
Because I have seen her in person in her J-Lo heyday booty days. I was like, her booty ain't that big. You know, this was back in her day. It wasn't that big.
It ain't big at all.
Yeah, I was like, she just on the carpet next to Gwyneth Paltrow, who was damn near concave.
Right. So I can't get down with this unnatural looking thing. But and here's the thing. I don't know if you can blame the Kardashians as much as you can blame the media, and you can blame people that buy into this and pay them money. I mean,
I don't know. Yeah,
it's a big thing. It's not just them. I mean,
You're
they're
right.
making money off of what people say. Oh, you like it? Okay, well, let's keep this shit going. And now it's trickled to the other sisters. But at one point, do you say, you know what? I love my body. If you want this, go for it. If plastic surgery makes you happy, go for it. But if you do plastic surgery,
you're not gonna
do something that makes you look better.
Her say that.
Not like a caricature.
Not look like a cartoon.
This is where I put the ownership on Kim specifically, because she's out here doing x-rays and ultrasounds and shit, trying to convince people, no, this is my real butt. I haven't had butt implants.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
But when I say, if it is, be happy with it.
Because she is lying. She has tried for years to convince people that her body is natural and that it's real. So now you've got people doing unhealthy things, trying to achieve that, what they think is real to you, and it's not. If you would just be upfront and say, girl, I went to Dr. So-and-so. I'm cool with it. This is what I wanted to look like. If this is what you wanted to look like, that's fine too. But do it safely and be responsible. But
right, I agree.
And make it look natural. Do good work. At least do good work.
Yeah, because
but I'm gonna take
Atlanta looking terrible.
They are.
Lord.
And I'm gonna take it a little.
Made it look bad too. But go ahead.
I'm gonna take it a little further than that and peg it to our meaning Black folks worship of otherness. True. We are always waiting on somebody to bless our shit.
True.
So now they got these white girls that have blessed our bodies. And then you got these dudes that are worshiping the other, anything but us, and this said with me, just a real quick anecdote. A friend of mine posted on Facebook that video, Whoa, by Snow Allegra. Y'all know I love her, but I felt away because she dated Michael Bay Jordan. And a friend of mine posted on Facebook, he said, he is so lucky because how often can you find somebody who is Danish or Norwegian and Iranian and sings soul music? And I was like, fuck you. I was upset and I'm still pretty pissed about it and been wanting to talk about it a little bit. And I was like, how often do you find a Lupita who is perfectly chocolate, Kenyan, raised in Mexico and went to Yale Law? Why isn't that special?
Bitch.
Right.
Nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I was I didn't get into it. I was too far in my feelings to get into it with him on Facebook. But it's just been sitting in my craw for weeks.
And it's sits in mind because they definitely pushing, even on the music scene, pushing, like, why are there not any Black R&B people on the charts?
Oh, man.
White. Why are there not any? Like, we are.
They're not just white. It's like either they're, at best, they're like 4A hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You 4A to white.
Here's one thing that I think has been consistent. Black men have been chasing otherness even when they were built like ironing boards.
Yeah.
Now that they are forcing themselves to be these shapely, curvy girls, it almost renders us completely obsolete because it's like, oh, wait, I get the benefit of your otherness and the benefit of the Black girl's curvy body.
And none of the burden. And none of the burden.
None of the burden.
And it's sanctioned erasure.
Yeah.
Erasure sanctioned by Black men in particular.
Yep.
And some of us, Black women. We are sanctioning our own erasure. You know what I'm saying? And these girls out here profiting off of our look, our swag, our shit. And we out here just lost in the twilight zone somewhere.
And a lot of it is our fault because, like you said, not only are we sanctioning it, but you have so many young boys who feel no self-worth. And the darker they are, I see it personally.
Me too.
I saw it on a video. I'm going to send y'all this video. This lady that she was teaching a class. I think she's a model or something. But anyway, and she was talking to a classroom of people and she was telling them about how everything started before slavery. Like our history doesn't start as slavery, no matter what country you're from. Our history starts way before then. And we have always been a great people. And she was telling this young boy how beautiful he was. And he was a dark-skinned little boy. And he was like, no, I'm not. I'm ugly. But think about it. When we grew up, Black was bad. Nobody better not. You better not call me Black. You know, like that was an insult.
And African booty scratcher.
Ooh,
them fighting words right there.
Right, exactly. And how we were thought. I mean, but think. I mean, at the cartoons we saw, I remember seeing Bugs Bunny, and one part was going to darker Africa, darkest Africa, and that was where. And then you found people with the big lips, you know, in the cartoons. So if that's all you see, and it's indoctrinated in you for generations, they believe that they are not beautiful people. And I see kids right now, like, I'm not dark. I mean, they literally, this boy argued with me that he wasn't dark. And I'm like, I just look at it, you light, dark, medium. I don't be going in no freaking details. It don't matter. We all black, doggone it.
Right.
But he will only date girls that are light or darn near look white, because he thinks that's his standard of beauty. And I told him that makes me so sad, because we are beautiful people. I said, so you saying your mama not beautiful? Look at your mama, but my mama not dark. She more like, I said, it don't matter. Your mama black. Your mama beautiful. Yeah. You know, you are beautiful. The richness of our skin. I'm like, these people can't even survive in the sun hardly.
Yes.
You know, and I said, and you are beautiful. You know, I said, we were the original beauty. And you've been so just mind messed up. And that's what it is. You have so many generations now where their mind is messed up. But a lot of that is our fault. Because if we had stepped in more and done more to teach our children how beautiful maybe black is, maybe they would get it.
And that is a perfect
but
place.
a part of it, I don't know, guys. I mean, this for me hits real different, because, like, I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't fucking see it. Like, I don't have no adverse effect. I'm an average ass black woman who be fighting dudes off all the fucking time. So, I mean, it's not my lived experience. And this issue around who our kids are and what they deem as beautiful. I'm like, a lot of that's what we expose them to. Like, I'm not a media consumer. So in my head, and nowhere in my normal, am I like, oh, people look better than us? Or, you know, like, I just went and like this Michael B. Jordan. I'm like I keep saying to myself, did I have a shot? Nah. And do I feel hurt that some other chick? No, I don't care. Because the truth is, I bring something to men and to relationships that most men don't want anyway. Like, I done had this whole conversation with my mama, talking her and my auntie. They gotta cook for their man, and they gonna clean for him, and I gotta do this. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing any of that. So guess what? So let me just tell y'all, women who winning, quote, like that, that's the shit they willing to do. My friends, I was like, I'm gonna give me a sugar daddy. They was like, you do realize the shit that come with that, don't you? I said, oh yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, dig your money.
So I gotta have my own money. I gotta be cool with my own shit the way it hits. And dudes who are about it, welcome the fuck out of what I'm bringing. And so I just, you know, I just am like, I don't want no goofy ass Kanye, no way. And if a chick who, you know, if a chick got fake eyes, fake hair, like all day, every day, dudes is like, hey, beautiful, because I'm fucking just regular. No extra hair, no extra eyes, no eyelashes, no nails. Dudes is all day. And I'm average as hell. So I mean, and that's in Atlanta, and that's well, not in Atlanta because they be looking at dudes, but in Chicago, in Detroit, everywhere I go, black men are affirming who I am and what I bring. Now, granted, I got the shit they looking at. I got a little waist and I got a big booty. But even when I'm sitting in the car, driving, they can't see shit but my head. They like, hey, beautiful. You know, so I get it, and I understand that it's a thing for a lot of people, but I'm just like, maybe I'm just around brothers who affirming what I got, and that's all I'm checking for. So when I see I'm not represented or motherfuckers ain't checking for me, I ain't checking for they sorry, ignorant ass either. Delete next video, ain't watching your YouTube, ain't listening to your music. Fuck you. I'm checking for who checking for me. That's made my life a whole lot easier. It's made my daughter's life easy, who is a tall, 5'9", dark brown woman who everywhere she go, motherfuckers is like, damn, you stunning. So
I know you had a daughter.
I mean,
I know, reveal all the tea spilling today.
I ain't messing my vagina. She mine. I pay her bills. You know, and her and my little cousin, who are like dark brown girls, who are just like out here moving through this world, and skinny and narrow. She tall, skinny and narrow. The other one's like, they just not moving through the world that way. Like that's not a burden that they're feeling. They're like, look, dudes who are checking for me are checking for me. if they weak and they silly, they don't want them anyway. You can't build a world and a life with those kind of people, period.
But a lot of those men, a lot of those men who want that are insecure men. Mm-hmm. You know, they have some insecurities.
Yes. But that's nobody, what I'm saying. We raised the generations of a lot of insecure men. And that number is growing significantly.
Yes, I see it at my daughter's age group too. So we are working through those things now. You know, I'm like, listen, you're a beautiful girl. Like, I don't know anybody who thinks that you're not, but we're working through those things now. And I'm like, just wait for it. Just wait for it. I mean, she's going to be moving schools most likely, and that probably is going to make a difference. I think, you know, being around so much whiteness and the black boys only like white girls at her school, it's probably taking a toll. So I think it's going to make a difference in the way she views herself. I mean, she's fine with her blackness. That part's good, you know, and she thinks she's cute most of the time, but then she has those moments. And I think it, you know, between that and then the dumb shit on Snapchat, it just takes a toll. So we're working through those issues too, even in this age.
And I think we didn't have that extra. And I think that is the significant difference.
But we didn't have the permission. We didn't have social media, but we also didn't have the permission. Black boys didn't have the permission. We were the choice when we were younger. So they didn't have the permission.
Right. You know, well, and when we were younger too, it was like you guys said earlier, they were dating the white girls in secret and then coming back.
Well, they were getting their dick sucked.
Right.
They were getting their dick sucked.
And so we were the automatic choice. You know, it was like we were winning without having to try.
Correct.
And now we're put in a position to where these girls have asserted themselves in a different way. They're very aggressive about their willingness to do whatever it takes.
Yes.
Get this black man. And it's like, okay, well, what? You know.
But we do have to have another conversation of, though, are they happy? And then that's a whole nother conversation. And I would tell you a whole lot of them are not, because what they thought they were getting, they turned out that white woman just as crazy as we are. She in the end, she ain't taking a whole bunch of shit that you thought she was gonna take. But that's a whole nother conversation too, where we talk about how they let them be disrespectful to our folks and all of that. But I would say the key question is, after you did all of this, are you happy? What did it solve for you? If that was your only point.
Unless we can end on that note, you know, if you married a hoe, don't be surprised when she act like a hoe. And that same goes for men. If you married a bitch, don't be surprised when she or he act like a bitch. Okay? And black folks,
our next talk, let's break down what's a hoe.
We can talk. We'll come back to that. We'll put a pin in slut shaming and
don't be slut shaming me out here, because I give you a whole facts report on the first date.
You know, is it being a hoe or just
getting this whole fact?
This is what I
being
want.
liberated. So, and most importantly, black people, you're beautiful. Value our blackness before you elevate and value the otherness. You've been listening to 3BC with your girl Joy, Chloe, One Solo, and KC the Alchemist. Take care, be safe, y'all. Wash your hands and stay home.
3BC, recorded at Kudzukian Studios. Directed, produced, and distributed by Kudzukian.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/3BC.